I've
Yeah.
been listening to bird song all morning to keep my dogs calm.
Ah,
That's how it came about.
it's a trap door.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's like a little closet. Okay.
And recording helps with like two facets. One on record, having that I am utilizing this information that I've dreamed up uh,
Okay.
in my final academic year at my most recent university.
I wish that was my rap sheet. That's impressive.
Certainly is.
Yeah. So I cheated and I read about 5 or 6 pages of one of your papers.
Oh, wow.
And I saw that, which was very, very interesting to me. I think that's all pretty spot on. Yeah, I've got no issues with any of that.
Okay. Thank you, Terry. Okay, so I spoke.
I think some of these may relate more to enlisted and some may relate more to officers, if that makes sense. Can you give me a kind of a layman's term on that one? What you just showed me made a lot more sense on that point, right?
Okay, the
What you just
surface
showed me there
identity.
made sense. Hey, I've showed me there, and that second part made a lot more sense to me. I'm a very simple, not minded person, but I think this is a very valid time to give it. So you said you were going to give this at TAP or TRP or whatever they're calling it, and we never focus on our afterlife. Take 1, 2 days a year and focus on yourself and what you're going to be after the military. And this right here is fantastic. I think it would be great if it could be given before TAP on a training day. This disassociation at times and knowing you're going to go through that and giving a heads up on that, I think is fantastic. And I'll stop talking there. I think you get the point. Yeah, there we go.
We did compass. Interwoven.
Okay.
Mhm.
Interwoven identity. This identity association is when one,
Entrenched in.
you're part of the
It's
team.
right. What is it?
You're part of the team.
I that like you take off the uniform and it's cliche, but then you go like, okay, what now? Like this is so awkward. And so then that sense of being accepted by others is almost amplified. So having that inward affirmation of who we are is so necessary. And the beauty of getting a group together in a workshop format is that yeah,
Because we've been in the military and we care what our superiors think of us. And you can blame me when you give this. You can say, hey, I talked to a retired lieutenant colonel and he said I needed to talk to the knuckle draggers out there. And this is how he wanted me to talk to everybody. So
commentary or anything.
no, I think that's right. So, after your military career, no one really cares. I mean,
Terry,
yep.
what if this work makes people be so honest that you've got to send half of the room to counseling? So I think, yeah, what's going on? I can see your wheels.
Well, a couple things. One, this first line there, and if you're going to uh, do an exercise, that might be tough in TAP before TAP if everyone's in uniform. The other thing you mentioned about mental health, are you familiar with Cohen Military Network?
Not yet.
Cohen, Cohen. They are a non-reporting mental health care facility.
Wow.
Others that I think they might be someone you may want to partner with. That's what I. Oh, let's just keep going.
Okay.
Get as far as we can. To begin tending to yourself with confidence and compassion, you need to remember and accept that you're both the asker and the provider. You're the vulnerable and the strong. Glatzel.
Meet David White with Sounds True Publishing. This is from his interview with Tammy Simon called Being at the Frontier of Your Identity.
In many transplanted Eastern communities, like yoga communities, the whole sense of enlightenment is about creating this fortress sense of self where you know exactly what to do all the time and you're completely perfect. This reminds me of the military and yoga. But they're both very stringent. And you've got the spiritual gold medal, or it's just the gold medal hung around your neck. As far as I can see, it's the exact opposite. We must move toward proactive unknowing. And that's the only way we can engage this I.A.M work, identity association model work, is if we go, I don't know what's going on with me right now. What am I really thinking about? Let's track my thoughts more closely.
Hmm.
Where am I living within my thoughts mostly?